Alright. Hello. This is our Halloween-themed bar class. So if you've never taken a bar class before with me, and this is your first time, this kind of class is based off of some dance movement, some Pilates, and a little bit of yoga thrown in there too. This class, we will be doing a few things that we normally do, but with Halloween-themed kind of names to them, so we're going to make it a little bit fun, a little bit different. So if you hear me calling something that we normally call something else, don't worry about it. As always, I have all of my helpers in the room, so so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, do you see the camera? For equipment, we shouldn't need any this time around, so if you just have yourself and a space that you can clear some of your Halloween decorations away from, some of your kids' toys away from, then you're good to go. Make sure that you don't have any, anything on the floor that you could possibly trip over. Make sure you have water. Of course, if there's any move that we do that for you doesn't really work, you can go ahead and try to modify. I like to give a lot of different modifications for the different things that we do, so feel free to do that. You need a snack, bud? Daddy's working. The other thing is that you are at home doing this exercise, so I won't be able to see or correct your posture or your yeah, you can have one. So I won't be able to see you in order to correct your form. So you are doing this at your own risk in your own home. So just be aware of safety. If you have a mirror, try to check your form every once in a while for that. Yeah. Okay, you can have that. So that's something important to remember, is to be safe, to do things at your own level, and to make sure that you're checking in with your body throughout the process as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to get started with our warm-up, and this class will be about 45 minutes, so you want to make sure you have everything that you need ready to go for your space and water and things like that. Make sure that your space is nice and clear. Like usual, I won't be doing any music for this class. If you have a Halloween-themed playlist that you'd like to add in the background, you can feel free to do that. I don't do the music anymore because, for one thing, it doesn't sound good. And then for the second thing is that we usually get dinged for copyright music. So try not to use any music in the background of this video. But if you have your own, you can feel free to play that in the background. So let's go ahead and do our warm-up. So we're going to stand up nice and tall and just get our feet nice and planted down. And then reaching up and then slowly bringing ourselves forward, bending our knees here, slowly bring forward, and then back up. So we're not going fully all the way down, so we're reaching halfway down, bending the knees, and then all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. Now let's take it over to one side and the other. So we're going to try to stay nice and firm with our legs, a little bit wider than hips width distance apart, so we can really stay nice and stable, reaching up and over to one side and the other. And then the last side here, and through center. Now we're going to reach across one side and the other. So using that stability through the legs to stay nice and firmly grounded. As we reach, just keeping one arm, and then the last one over to that side, standing up nice and tall. In the middle, a little bit of a bend in the knees. We're going to combine, we're going to reach up and over, and then over to the side, and then reach and up. So reaching up and over, and then to the side, up and back. Same thing, reach, to the side, and up. One more each side, reach. Denny's working. And reach. And up. What's up, buddy? You want to come see? It's the kitty cat. All right, standing up nice and tall. We're going to start to combine all of those things together. So we're going to reach up and over, flat back, sweep it forward, across, switch arms, out, and up. Keep it going, out, flat back, sweep across, and up. One more time that direction, reach, across, flat back, sweep. See, it's the kitty cat. Up and out. Now we're going to reverse. Reach, flat back, up and over.
Yeah.
And up. All right, now we're going to warm up our legs a little bit. So we're going to take some step forward lunges, and you could be opening a orange while you do this, I guess. So I'm going to take a big step forward. Make sure that my legs are... I didn't knock you over. Make sure that your leg in the front, the knee doesn't extend over the front of the shin. And back. Now second side, out, down, up, and back. I'm healing it for you right now.
Sorry. Again.
I'm healing an orange for you right now. Last time. And up. Alright. Very nice.
Oh no.
So now that we're peeling an orange, we can come over to the side here. Maybe warm up just with some butt kicks here. Improvising. You know how we do. Just from side to side, reaching that foot towards your hips. Warming up the back of our legs now, the hamstring. I get a little bit of a bend in the knee here, even when I'm standing up straight. All right. Now we're going to do some abdominals so we can come down to the floor. And the first thing that we have is dead bug. So we know this one. This one already has the spooky Halloween themed name. If you'd like to use a ball or like a block, you can do that here. Just make sure it's nothing too heavy just in case it falls. Excuse me. Excuse me. You want to come up here? All right, so we're going to hold that block or just put our hands on our legs together. And then opposite leg, opposite arm are going to go out and back up.
No.
Opposite arm, other side. And so obviously I don't have enough room to do that. So I'm going to scoot down. And we're going to do a few of these. So opposite arm, opposite leg, out and up. Keeping that center line nice and tight. Down to the floor as you go. Now, if this is too much for you, if you're finding you're already getting tired, you can bend the knees and opposite hand, opposite leg can lower down. So just like that for your modification. And if you're not modifying, still with the opposite arm, opposite leg. Couple more just like that. And last one. we're going to sit up and we're going to do our, what do I call these? Zombie twists. All right, so we're going, this one's fun. So we just lean back, and you can start just like this with your feet down on the floor out in front. Make sure that your sits bones are nice and firmly planted into the ground, and then start to lean back into a nice neutral spine shape. So we're going to take the arms out in front, and we're going to reach them over just like that, like a zombie, and then come back over to the other side. So through center, out, through center, and out. I don't know why I feel like I need to do jazz hands during these, but it makes it a little bit more fun. All right, last one. And we'll bring it up, get a little bit of a hug to your knees here, sit up nice and straight, relieve your back a little bit. We're going to take it back again, but this time we're going to lift up, using that strength to hold ourselves in that neutral spine, and we're going to just twist little small movements this time for our fighting boat. Now, if this one, you want to take your feet up, you can feel free to do that. I'm going to leave the feet down, so we're going to do a couple rounds just like this. So make sure when you're doing those punches, you're not compromising the shape of your spine and your back. You're sitting up nice and tall. If you're modifying, you can do these slowly, so that will help you sit up a little straighter. If you're not modifying, you're going to keep up a little bit of a quicker pace. And 3, 2, 1. I'm going to find those shins, sit up again, and then get ready for those jed bugs because we're going to lay back down. You know about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please go.
You want this? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so starting at the beginning, we're going to lay down. I'm going to take the arms and legs up to the sky, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. Now remember, if you're modifying, you can bend the knees.
No.
Alright, a couple more just like that. Keep breathing.
Go.
Last one.
Cookie.
Lift it up, find your knees. Another one. Alright. So we're going to sit up, we're going to take those zombie boats. So sitting up, have your feet nice and flat, lean back, and then take the arms out. I'm going to reach. So we're sitting in this one a little bit lower than that fighting boat. These ones go a little bit deeper. So we're using a little bit different muscles for this. Do you want to eat that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So keep it going, one side and the other. Use your arms too. Don't forget about your arms. I'm gonna open this orange. Nice and slow and steady. This one. Couple more. You being a dog? You being a little puppy? All right, and last one, and sit up nice and tall. Give your hip flexors a little bit of a break there. And then we're going to lean back. Not quite as deep to do that punching forward. Yeah. Yes, Jimmy. What is it?
Oh, it's a heart.
It's a heart, yeah. That's right. So keep it up. Make sure that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're bringing your arms back towards your shoulders every time.
It's G-U-A-R-S-U-A-E-A.
And a couple more just like that. And done. All right. So we're going to lean back one last round. Yeah. One last round of those dead bugs. So leaning back all the way over the floor. Just stick the arms and legs up towards the sky. Opposite arm and leg. Down and up. Thank you. Couple more.
Oh.
Two more. You can do it. And last one. Down and up. All right. Let's sit up and get ready to do the last round of these zombie things. So we'll sit up nice and tall, lean back and out. Keep it going. Last round of these, you can do it. And last one, come on up. Give yourself a little bit of a break and we'll go into that next round or the last round of exercises here. So we're punching forward. Hey, don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Mommy's. Mommy needs that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep breathing.
No.
Last round of these, you can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
My helper's counting for us. All right, last couple.
1, 2.
3, 2, 1, and done. Very nice. Okay, let's flip it over and just give a little bit of a stretch to those abdominals. So we're going to come onto hands and knees and lower the hips down while still pressing with the hands, pressing with the legs. I need that. And then we'll shift it back. And then bring yourself forward nice and slow.
So.
Yeah.
1, 2.
And one more just like that. Big stretch. I need that.
I have to breathe.
It is a place there.
I'll fall down.
All right, great. Thank you. All right, so now we're moving into our scarecrow.
I'm the white dream.
You're very silly.
I know.
Okay, so we're moving into scarecrow. So we're going to be doing a lot of this with the arms. So up and down like the scarecrow. And adding some lunges. So we're going to start with step back lunges. So we're going to be about midway up or to the top of your mat, and then take a big step back with one side and down. And so the front leg shouldn't come, or the front knee shouldn't come forward of that shin or ankle. So we're trying to drive the back leg straight down. Our arms are going to be in that shape, and then step forward. So that's our lunge. A curtsy lunge, we're going to move on to that second. And we're going to take a big step out and behind. So we're going to cross the legs behind us. The hips kind of stay forward. They don't have to stay all the way forward. Sometimes they turn a little bit out to the side. But we want to make sure that that standing front leg remains in line, knee and ankle. So we're not trying to get it way over to this side, way over to that side, but somewhere in the middle to where we're nice and firm on that foot. And then a side lunge, we're going to take that foot out to the side, keeping the weight over the standing leg. So same thing, we want to be in alignment with the hip all the way down. The other leg's going to remain straight, and we're going to do a side lunge just like that. So those are your 3 types of lunges, and we'll go ahead and get started with that now. So standing kind of at the top of your mat, I'm going to take a side profile to this one so that you can see all the different things I'm doing. So I'm going to start with the right leg. I'm going to bring it up, step it back, take the arms out to that cactus or a scarecrow shape, and we're going to just pulse here. And last one, we're going to pulse it at the bottom, switching the arms.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, up or down, what?
All right, last one. Let's bring it up, both arms up. We're going to bring that foot up and down. Now we're going to bring it up, take it way back behind to that curtsy lunge. So same thing, down and up.
Oh, whoa. Jump, 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 jump. Jump. Uh-oh, we're stuck. Oh, boy.
Last one.
Oh,
Pulse it down.
oh, boy. Oh, boy, stuck. Oh, whoa, we're stuck. Oh,
All right, both arms up. I'm going to take it out to the side this time, so big step up, and then bring it way out. So same leg is working here as our standing leg, left side. We're going to take it down and left. All right, down, pulse it at the bottom, switching those arms up. You should start to feel this in your shoulders.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And last one, both arms up and step it together. Nice job. So we're going to take a little bit of a rest here, grab some water, and then we're going to do the other side. All right, so the other side now is our working leg. So we're going to take a big step up and back, that step back lunge. Nice and steady here. Then we're going to bring the arms up, and here we go. Down and up.
That was joy.
Yeah.
Open the door. Open the door. Okay.
Keeping those shoulders away from your ears, nice and relaxed here. Couple more.
What's the orange chicken? Yeah.
Pulsing at the bottom. Here we go.
Beep beep. Happen.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. A train and over there. Yeah. Over there.
All right, last one. Both arms up. Step together. All right, so we're going to take that big step out this time.
Beep,
Over
beep.
to the side and back for the curtsy lunge. Here we go.
Oh, whoa, like chocolate. Oh, whoa, like chocolate. Uh-oh, no, a drop. No drop. Cake.
Mm-hmm.
Cake.
All right, and pulsing at the bottom. Here we go. All right, and up. I'm going to take it out to the side this time, so a big step out with that leg, same working leg at the bottom. So we're going to lift and down. All right, pulses at the bottom. Here we go. All right, last one, big step together, shake it out, all done with that. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the back side of the leg. So if you have a block or if you're using a ball, you can do that. If you wanna add extra weight, you can totally do that here. We're gonna be doing some deadlifts, so that's right on theme, right? So with a deadlift, you wanna keep your spine nice and neutral, your legs are slightly bent, and you're gonna be using your glutes and your hamstrings to lift your upper body upright. So if you're feeling this in your low back, try to think about squeezing your legs together. So thinking about activating from your heels to your butt by squeezing together to lift the upper body instead of trying to use your back muscles to do it. So we're going to do a few rounds of these. So getting ready for those two-legged deadlifts. We're going to find that nice neutral spine, and we're going to take the arms down to the knees and lift it up to the hips. So down to the knees and lift it up. And if you want to add weight here, you can totally do that. If you're modifying, you don't have to go all the way to your knees. So just getting used to activating those muscles is the most important part of this exercise. Tuning into how those muscles work, how they're activated, very important stuff. All right, and last one, down and up. Now what we're going to do is pulse at the bottom. So we're going to take it all the way down and just a little bit of a lift and a lower. So you should really feel those glute muscles coming online, those hamstrings working. So we're not trying to use the low back at all. You can see my back is nice and flat or a natural shape. And if you want to take these pulses a little slower, you can do that too. Now we're going to slide on up to about midway. So we're still using those muscles of the glutes and hamstrings to lift. And if you start to feel any resistance in your low back, start to take it a little bit lower or higher. All right, let's do a full one here. And up. Now we're going to take it into one-legged deadlift. So if you are modifying, stay with that two-legged activation that we were just doing. If you want to add some more challenge with me, we're going to lift up one leg so my left leg is lifted. And I'm still going to use that same shape. So I'm going to bend my right leg and go down to the knee with the hand. Oops. And then press so that one side of my leg is lifting me up to stand. So down to the knees and up. So nice and strong and up. And if you're modifying, you can do this against a wall. You can also have a chair out in front of you. So it's really important to concentrate, making sure you're using those leg muscles for this and not your back muscles. Last one. All right, now we're going to take it down for that low pulse. So we're going to bring it down to the knees and just find that muscle to activate to lift your upper body just slightly. And we're going to take it up to mid. Hey, Joey.
Orange. That's it. Orange.
And last one, let's take it up to stand. Go ahead and shake it out. Yeah, you can grab a drink of water. We're going to move over to that second side. What are you doing? Oh, you're kidding me? Are you a scary ghost? You scary ghost?
No.
No? What are you doing?
Where's the blinking? No.
So kind of walk it out. You can do some of that. Do a little stretch here. So we're going to take it over to the other side, and sometimes the other side will feel fatigued faster than we did on the first side. So get a little bit of a rest in while you can. Yeah, wonderful. So now the left leg is going to be down, the right leg. Excuse me. The left leg is going to go behind us, and we're going to reach all the way down and press, lift all the way up. So down and up.
Down. Down.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, on top. More than that. Oh, whoa. What is this? Hi. Hi.
I'm not dancing, honey. All right, last one down. And lift. Now we're going to take it down to our knees and hold it there. Just a little bit of a motion to bring our upper body up. Really using this left side leg. Focusing on that outside glute, that hamstring.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, taking it up to mid now.
Oh, now.
All right, and stand all the way up. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Pick up your random orange slices everywhere. Okay, so now we're going to take it down for some more abs. And excuse me, do you need to go outside? Okay, so this one is called, or I'm calling it the hanging bats. So scary bats. Bats are not scary, they're our friends, right? So we're gonna we're laying down, we're gonna lift our feet up to the sky, take the arms out to your side, try not to move your arms too much, and just lift your feet up. So I'm just lifting just my hips up off the ground. So I'm using my abs, I'm using my back muscles to really press my feet up to the sky. We're not doing a big lift like this, we're just sending those feet up and using those lower abdominals to press. And one more and bring it down. All right, good job. So that's the first exercise. Our second one is a spider walk. So it's the crab walk, but we're going to call it the spider walk. So we're going to lift our hips up and we're going to walk to the end of the mat or the end of your living room and back. I'm going to do a couple of those. And make sure that you tag the front with your foot and tag the back with your hand. So you're not cheating. All right, then last one. And down. So now this last exercise of the set, I'm calling, hey, no. I'm calling stir the cauldron. So we're going to put our feet down and we're going to take our arms out just like a big spoon and we're going to stir the cauldron. So just sit back and just like this, big circles with your arms out in front. Try to keep that neutral spine. One direction for now. And reverse. And last one, and down. So that's our 3 exercises. So we'll lay back down and start all over again. So we're going to go with a hanging back, scary bats. So you can also have your arms up to the side if you find yourself really using them too much. But either way, really what you're trying to do is almost send your feet straight up to the sky. So they're a little bit closer to me than fully parallel. But if you need a little bit of a modification, you can bend your knees. And same thing, just send your feet up to the sky.
Down.
All right, last one. And we'll lift it up to get into those spider walks. So nice and easy here. We're taking it forward and back. If you're modifying today, you can take these a little slower. But really trying to make your way forward and back as best you can. If you want to take this a little bit of an extra challenge, you can lift your hips even higher and try to keep them lifted all the time.
Oh my God.
All right, couple more. Keep it going. All right, last one. Tag, and here we go. For that, stir the cauldron. So we're going to sit up and lean back. Now, if you want to take these a little bit extra challenge, you can lift the feet. Or you can lean back a little further. Try not to compromise that shape on your spine. And reverse. Do you need help, buddy? Alright, couple more. And up. Alright, we're going to take it back to that beginning, that pose. What's up? Do you need a talk?
Yes.
Okay, stand up, please. Excuse me. Pick me up. Do you want to open it? Okay. There you go. Okay, so we're going back to the bat. This is our last round of these. So here we go. We're going to look up. And last one, bring it down. We're going to take it into that spider walk. So lift yourself up, take it back. Do you want to wear them?
Yeah.
Okay, bring them on. Yeah, do you want to put them on?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, one more. Down and up. And here we go with that stir with the cauldron. Last thing of the day. You want to come back on me? All right. Here we go. Back and stir. And reverse.
Not.
Couple more. And done. Very good. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to flip over. This is our finale piece. So we're going to flip over on the hands and knees. And this one is Halloween cat inspired. So if you have a cat, sometimes they'll arch up on their back. And so you can lower down and then arch up, lower down, arch up.
Okay.
You want to put it on my head again?
Oh.
Okay, that's enough. You have it. Now we're going to lay down onto our stomach, and we're going to take our arms out to the sides. So lifting up like a flying witch or a ghost. We're going to lift up, and we're going to take the arms, just post them up to the sky. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together and up, extend it forward and back. Last one. Now we're going to take it over to one side, center, other side. Two more each side. And last one. And center. Now we're going to take it straight into those lifts. All right, and forward and back. And to the side.
Oh.
And last one. And straight into the lifts. This is our finale, no stopping. And up and forward and back. Last one, and take it to the side and center. Almost there. All right, and together, let yourself come down, lift your lower legs, maybe take them from side to side, rest that low back. Take a couple breaths here. Let them come down. Oh. And we're gonna lift on up to that tabletop and take those Halloween cats again. So up and down with the spine. You funny?
I found me.
Yeah, I found you.
Found me.
Found you.
What?
And then we're going to take
What?
the hips back to the heels, really stretch through your back. Give your kid a kiss out.
It's a what? It's a what?
Yep.
What? What?
You're funny. And then we're going to lift up.
What? There.
Yeah, excuse me. And right leg comes forward into a lunge. You can take a block or put your arms down. We're going to rest that low back for a second as we stretch out the legs. Just take it forward and back. Just nice and easy. We're not trying to straighten out the leg or anything. Bringing that shin in alignment with your knee and ankle.
Oh. I'm down.
Yep. We're going to take the left hand down as we bring the knee over the ankle. Right arm comes up. We're going to do a little bit of a twist here. You can bring that arm up to the sky if you want. Then we're going to bring it down to the outside edge. Switch it over to the inside. We're going to take that arm in alignment with the leg and open it up to that other side. So a little bit of a twist both directions. And then down. Taking it forward and back again, nice and steady, easy. Hey. You silly?
How, Mama?
Landing in that hamstring stretch, so we're going to come forward with the leg, not locking it out, but a little bit of a bend there. Lifting the ball up. You gonna wear those?
No.
No. Alright, and bring the right leg back. We're gonna switch it up so the left leg will come forward. And take it just forward and back. Little easy stretches here.
And
we're going to come forward, make sure the knee is in alignment with your ankle. Right hand's going to come down. We're going to press on up nice and slow and do a twist. And bring it down. Left hand's going to come inside the left foot. I'm going to take that twist the other direction. Hey, buddy, excuse me. Don't break that, please. Let's not break that. And then bring it down. Forward and back. Hey, let's not break that, though. Okay? You want to wear it? There you go. And send it back. Lifting the front ball of the foot. Hamstring stretch. And then bend the knees, start to come on down. We're going to have a seat. And take the legs out to the sides. Not so much that you start to round your spine, but just enough to where you can feel a little bit of a stretch there, but also engage your abdominals. So we're going to take it over to one side. Reach. Up through center. And reach the other direction. Up and reach. And then that first side, we're going to pause. Excuse me. We're going to pause over to this one side, reaching that direction. Make sure your feet are nice and flexed. Your sits bones should be rooted down to the ground. We're really reaching over to that side, stretching the back. And then we're going to lift up slightly and reach for that leg. So we're almost in that flat back that we did at the beginning for that warm-up, but it's a little bit less of a flat back, more of just a stretch to your back. You should feel a nice, pleasant sensation, not anything that's pulling. If you do, lift it up just a little bit. Okay? And then nice and slow, we're going to lift up. We're going to take it over to that other side, reaching, stretching. And then we're going to lift up slightly, reach for that second side. It is red. Nice and slow, we're going to bring it up. And bring the feet down a little bit wider than hips width distance. My arms are going to come out to the back. And slowly bring the knees over to one side and the other. And the next time they're over to the right, taking a little bit of a pause there. You can sit up a little bit here and then place your... Excuse me. So your knees, excuse me. That's too loud. So your knees are over to the right, your right arm's going to come down behind you so you can lift up so that left hip gets a nice little stretch. Your left arm might reach towards this guy here. And then bring yourself down. We're going to take those windshield wipers from one side to the other. And the next time that they're over to the left-hand side, we're going to bring the knees down, sit up a little bit so your left hand can come behind you. And then we're going to lift the hips up so that the right side gets a little bit of stretch here. Daddy's working, honey. And then come on down. I'm going to take the feet together, the knees draw wide. You can find the front of your shins and your hands. What's too heavy? Just a little bit of a bounce here, maybe a rock from side to side. And you can take your arms out, give yourself a little bit of stretch. Extend your legs here so you have a little bit more balance to sit. You're going to take one arm behind your back. And switch it up. Taking it out to the side, across. And other side. And then you can give yourself a pat on the back because you made it all the way through our special Halloween themed bar class. So thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to babysit, you let me know. Just kidding. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed this class. It's all right, buddy. And that's all for today, so I hope you join me next time. Thank you.